Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Kevin Jones and this is the Goddamn Mountain Goat video series here on YouTube. If you're a first time viewer, welcome. Their handshake, high five, fist bump, whatever you like. If you're a returning user, you get the same thing, high five, but you and I know the secret handshake, so, if you're a first time viewer, we'll get to that. We'll let you in the fold eventually. Anyways, I'm kind of on a mission to inform as many people that want to know about bow hunting and the gear that you need as a new bow hunter, and what I recommend you do to get into the sport. When I initially started, I had no idea what I was doing. I learned a lot of this from my father-in-law, John, and he was the first one that gave me a shot with his bow, and from that moment on, I was hooked. So it's a really fun thing, and it's something I'm very passionate about. Thus, the reason I'm doing all these videos on YouTube. So today, this is step 7 of the 10-part to get you, actually maybe step 8, is this 8? I lose track. There's so much going on, I love it all. Anyways, so today we're going to talk about not necessarily the bow and any pieces of equipment that's attached to the bow. Today we're going to talk about what is going to be able to stop that arrow successful enough to have you be able to go and retrieve it and then make a shot again when you're practicing. So this is just as much of part of the bow and getting you into the bow hunting gig as much as anything else, as much as arrows. You need to be able to shoot and practice. If you haven't determined what I'm talking about yet, I'm going to talk about these. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can show you. Right. So this, it's really not that heavy. I'm just weak. This is a target, right? This one's called the block. And as you can see right here is that this used to look really pretty. It used to kind of look like this side. Even this one's kind of dinged up a little bit. You see this? So this, right? It's a giant target, right? I'm going to put this down because, like I said, I'm weak. All right. So anyways, so a target, right? So there's a couple different kinds of targets that you can get as a new bow hunter. And first off, you need to know that targets are incredibly important. When you shoot your arrows, when you go out to buy your arrows, depending on which ones you buy, with a field tip or with the field point and all that other stuff combined, you're shooting anywhere from a $5 to $12 arrow, right? Depending on which ones you choose. So when you shoot those arrows, it's not like a gun where you pull the trigger, the bullet goes, and then you're done. You can't ever go get that bullet. But with arrows, when you shoot it and it sticks successfully into your target, guess what? You can go back, you can run down there, run down range, pull the arrow right out of that target. Walk back, set up for another shot, shoot it again, back and forth all day. So if you have a good target that is able to successfully stop your arrows, you are in a good position, because that means you will be able to practice more with the arrows that you have, which also means that you'll be able to save money because you're not dumping arrows into the ground and losing them or shattering them off a rock when you shoot through your target, which has happened to me. So that's why I kind of recommend you. This is one of those things where if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right, kind of right out of the gate. There's a couple different kinds. There's foam, block, there's bag, and burlap targets. What I recommend you do, this is just me, just a guy on YouTube that you've watched 8 videos for now. I would recommend you just go with something either that has really good reviews but is not made out of, it's not a bag. And you'll see the bags because they look like bags, right? And I don't suggest you necessarily get a burlap target either. I think you should get a foam block, which is what this is. It's a block. So also I'll show you at the top. It has a little carrying handle, right? Super convenient. So I'm able to grab that, carry it out to the field, set it up, go back, reuse my rangefinder and say, okay, that's 25 yards. And I can practice all day long. And I will shoot the hell out of these things. I bought multiple block targets. I really, really enjoy them. I don't know if I really need to demonstrate really what these are, but I guess I will. So what you do is when you get your target, right, and you're downrange, you shoot your arrow, it goes, it sticks right into it, right? It looks just like that. And then all you have to do is you run up there, and you pull it out, and then you go back and shoot again, right? Not a whole lot to it. Pretty simple. Like I said, there's not a whole bunch to these things. It's just making sure that you get one that you can rely on, because you do not want to be the person that's shooting these and something bit me. And I don't want you to be the one shooting these things and then realizing that you were such an accurate bow hunter that you keep shooting the middle, and now you've burrowed a hole right through the middle of it. So the cost for a target range from $20 for like a cheap bag target to $180. And there's a couple different targets you can get. I suggest you just get a block, right? A square. Not necessarily, I'm not too particular what brand you choose. I mean, personally, and I know a lot of people, and you can certainly, the reviews speak for themselves about block, but you can choose whatever you would like, whatever fits your budget, whatever fits your desires. Maybe one's more colorful. It's really a choice. That's the beauty of it. You can do whatever you want. Do not, this is a kind of a word of caution, remember this, do not get a crossbow target, right? You're looking for just a regular old archery target. And once you get those, you'll be able to take all the stuff that we've talked about already, go out and purchase a bow, purchase your arrows, get all this stuff lined up, and go to the range. Not even to the range. I mean, a lot of archery ranges, some are free, and a couple bucks, $5, and you can go out and use theirs. You can use their targets that are already set up. The nice thing about a target of your own is that you can take it to, maybe take it to the back couple acres of your house, take it to the field across the street, just make sure you don't, there's certain laws and stuff that, govern if you can shoot, your bow within city limits or, whatever that. So just make sure you're informed on that. I certainly don't recommend, necessarily shooting in your backyard unless you know that you're the only person around, kind of thing, where you own a substantial amount of acreage or something like that. Stick to an archery range. Stick to, bringing your own target if you can, because the last thing you want to do, like I said, is get so accurate that you're shooting the middle of your target and then your arrows are starting to pass through, which is, like I said, it happened to me. I get them like, pew, and it shoots directly where I want it to hit, and then it slips through the target and it buries in the ground behind it, and then I have to go hunting around for a $7, $8, $9, $10 arrow, and sometimes you can't find them, and then you're out $10, and now you have a quiver full of 4 arrows and not 5. So that's just my 2 cents on those. So that's about it for targets. If you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me on social media. Shoot me an email. Leave a comment on this video, whatever is easiest for you. Again, hit the subscribe button if you'd be so kind. Stay up to date on new developments and things like that within the bow hunting world, as well as my 2 cents on how to become a better bow hunter. So again, my name is Kevin Jones, and this is the Goddamn Mountain Goat video series here on YouTube. We'll see you next time. Thanks.